Can I tell y'all that I have always been an Angelina Jolie fan? I don't know if y'all know. I don't know if y'all know that's my girl. Okay. I don't give a that's my girl. Okay. And I was here for it at first, Mr. and Mrs. Smith days, right? I was here for it. I was like, oh, Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, that's good. Okay. And then they used to be coming down here to New Orleans all the time. And then they bought the what was it? The Madame Delphine Lalaurie. They bought that house, I believe. Anyway, or one of the houses in that area, child. But they was all up and through the French quarters and shit after Katrina. They was down here building houses and shit. I was like, why right Brad Pitt building, container houses and shit. Boom. Years later, we find out, girl, cheap materials. And we also find out that Brad Pitt is apparently a fucking tyrant. I have never really discussed this on my channel, I don't think. Maybe once or twice, y'all. I talk about so much stuff I cannot remember it all. But girl, the way they say the children don't want to be involved with Brad, the way stories keep coming out about him being like abusive and stuff like that. Let me read to y'all what they saying on Hollywood Unlocked. In a recent legal development, Angelina Jolie's lawyers have made shocking allegations against her ex-husband, Brad Pitt, claiming the actor had a history. Had a history of physical abuse towards Jolie that began before the widely publicized 2016 plane incident. The incident, which occurred during a flight from France to Los Angeles, led to Jolie filing for divorce and sparked a contentious legal battle between the former Hollywood power couple. The pair's years-long legal dispute is over their French winery Chateau Miraval in France and their shared ownership. Jolie's legal team recently filed a motion seeking to release communications that they argue would demonstrate Pitt's alleged abusive behavior towards Jolie prior to the 2016 plane incident. The court documents claim that Pitt had a pattern of physical abuse towards Jolie, which escalated to include their children during the fateful plane journey. The couple, who purchased the Chateau Miraval estate in 2008 and later ventured into winemaking with the Perrin family, each own a 50% share in the property. Following their divorce, Jolie sold her stake in the winery to a Russian oligarch, leading to a lawsuit from Pitt alleging obstruction and unfair sale of her ownership. Okay. Now, y'all, I'm about to go and look up this plane ride. Hold up now. Hold up. Y'all just give me 1 minute. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. Hold up. Angelina Jolie. Then get out of my head, Beyonce. Fight. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Plane ride. Let me do plane ride because y'all. Okay. Let's see. I be trying to go back. I be trying to go back so I can get something from before all of this. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Got it. Los Angeles Times. Okay. The details of Angelina. No, they did not just hit me up right quick. Y'all, they just hit me up. I'm sorry. As soon as I started reading, click. Okay, fine. That was fucked up. Okay. Okay. Like everything wants me to like pay for something. Why are they like this? Y'all just give me a second. I'm sorry. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Got it. Is people gonna leave me alone? People's gonna leave me alone. Okay. Further details are revealed in the FBI's closed 2016 investigation into an allegedly abusive incident with Brad Pitt in front of their kids on a private jet. The 2016 FBI report into the conflict between Angelina and Brad on a private plane requested in a FOIA earlier this year has been obtained by People. Under the anonymous Jane Doe, Jolie requested FBI documents about the 2016 plane incident be released to her under the Freedom of Information Act amid an ongoing custody battle with Pitt. The highly redacted documents obtained by People reveal new insight into the alleged September 14, 2016 incident, which came days before Jolie filed for divorce. The Los Angeles Department of Child and Family Services and FBI have investigated Pitt after an anonymous tip about a drunken argument he got into with Jolie while their family traveled on a private jet from France back to their Los Angeles home. Pitt allegedly got verbally abusive and physical with one of their kids on the plane, a source said at the time. Pitt denied any abuse. The FBI closed its investigation by November of that year with no charges against Pitt. Earlier that month, DCFS also concluded its investigation into the incident earlier with no findings of abuse. According to the FBI report, Jolie noted there was tension between her and Pitt, claiming that his actions that day made her feel like a hostage on the plane. He allegedly grabbed and choked and shook her. I'm sorry, not choked, shook. He grabbed and shook her, pushed her into a wall, and punched the plane ceiling. When she said it appeared like he was going to attack one of their children for calling him a prick during the dispute, Jolie admitted to wrapping her arms around Pitt's neck in a chokehold style, trying to stop this nigga from hitting a kid. She said Pitt was becoming a monster as he ranted on the plane and mimicked the behavior of a monster and screamed at them. She and the kids were shell shocked during the flight, said Jolie, who added that she was frozen, scared, and didn't know what to do in the moment. Additionally, Jolie alleged there was approximately $25,000 in damages to the plane caused by red wine stains and claimed that Pitt poured beer on her at one point. That's disrespectful as fuck. The report says Jolie had injuries to her back and elbow, plus a rug burn type wound on her hand, while Pitt sustained a scratch, which she noted could have been from her. A source close to Pitt tells People that there is nothing new here, and both he and Jolie have had these documents for years. It was investigated and there were no charges brought. It's standard for these types of things to not be released. Both parties had it, says the source. There is no benefit to this. It is harmful to the children and the entire family for this to be made public. The source says Pitt has remained silent on this issue because he knows that it is in the best, it's the best thing for the kids. Mm. 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 Last year, Jolie reflected on her divorce while speaking with The Guardian, saying, "I'm not the kind of person who makes decisions like the decisions I had to make lightly. It took a lot for me to be in a position where I felt I had to separate from the father of my children." Jolie, who mentioned there's a lot I can't say, said she felt broken by her experiences and that she wanted her family to find a way to move forward, including their dad. At the time, a source close to Pitt, who has denied allegations of physical abuse, told People in response to Jolie's comments, "It's hard to see how continuing down this path benefits anybody." Back when Politico first reported the FOIA case back in April, attorney Amanda Kramer told the outlet, "I'm unable to comment on the identity of Jane Doe, who is sought to preserve the family's privacy." Yeah. Yeah, y'all. This is messy. This is messy. Do you guys think that Brad Pitt was like over the beating her ass? Her stories don't make sense. I mean, I don't feel like it doesn't make sense. I just also don't believe it's that severe. It just doesn't sound that severe to me. But you know, I'm not gonna say I don't believe her. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, men are known to be violent. I think they're both violent. So I think so too. I think so too. But I also feel like, she plays her Mother Teresa role very well. Brad seems soft to me. I think you only feel that way because he's pretty. I think that the children have kind of let you know. You know what I'm saying? I think the children have kind of like let us know what's really hood. And yeah, exactly. This is what anything is possible with a drunk. And that's what I was gonna say. Him like being an alcoholic might really be like the main issue there. Like, not that he was always this way, but that over the years you get older, you get more ornery, you're not the same. Y'all, here's the thing. When I really look at Brad Pitt, as much as Brad Pitt is still successful, still considered a heartthrob, he's not the young heartthrob that he once was. And I do believe for a lot of men, when they fall out of what they consider their prime, it can be very detrimental to their self-esteem. And when men have low self-esteem for any reason, they can treat the people around them like shit. You know what I'm saying? And so someone who adopts internationally is suspect to me. I used to, I'm not gonna say it like that. I understand where you're coming from and I agree with you. With them, I didn't feel that that was happening. I felt like they was really trying to have the Josephine Baker situation. Like, I don't know if y'all knew about Josephine Baker, but there are a lot of people out there that want to adopt a lot of kids because there's something that makes them want to provide like this home and have this big old family. And like they have I think a romanticized idea of what having a whole bunch of kids is going to look like, and what that is for them to take in kids. And I do think a lot of times people like to pat themselves on the back and feel like I'm a great person because I adopted somebody. But I just kind of feel like that just, I don't know. I need to see how you treat children, because I think a lot of times when people adopt kids, even if it's not meant to abuse them, it's meant only to be validation that the person is a good person. You know what I'm saying? I'm questioning why you would feel like you need to prove that. Crystal, thank you for the super sticker, my love. Thank you. Jordan, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. Ascension Intentions, thank you for the super chat. You can't upset the people who know how to work soundboards and engineering equipment. Rod got him in audio and video. Bruh. Listen. Listen. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Questionable. These people. Questionable. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. I was just watching y'all, what is this? Is a cult show? I forgot the name of the show, but it basically when they take down certain cults. And they had this cult that was ran by a woman, and she had went to Africa and adopted this child, brought the child back, and was abusing the child. The child ended up getting rickets from being malnutrition. It was ridiculous. Like, I don't know if anybody has Max or Hulu. I think it might have been on Hulu that one was on. But yeah, people do terrible things. So I absolutely feel you about, like, when people adopt out of the country, it can sometimes be like, what the fuck? But I do know somebody that's done that. And, of course, that wasn't the situation at all. You know what I'm saying? It actually was a really great beneficial situation. It's easier to get children out there than it is out here, apparently.